MLB The Show, you have outdone yourself today. We got a really good content drop. Everything is centered around the Moonshot content, including 3 packs in the store called the Crescent Moon, the Full Moon, and the Eclipse Moon packs. Crescent Moon guarantees 1 player for 10,000 stubs. The other 2 packs are choice packs for 20,000 stubs. I'm just gonna start off by letting you know, yes, there is a Legends and Flashback Moonshot collection, and yes, these are the 3 best cards that came out today. And this 92 Byron Buxton is nasty and will be expensive. But here's the thing. Going back to my rant video about a week ago, where I complained about the content and these collection cards and the store pack cards being so good, I don't care about that as long as the program free to grind cards have at least 1 or 2 guys in here that are worth it. My issue is when those collection cards and those pack cards are so good, and then this feature player is a platoon. This feature player is not a platoon. Be a 5'9" second baseman in the Moonshot program, sure, but I can assure you Brian Roberts has a great swing. And 92-90 power on a switch hitter at second base is premier hitting, especially this early in the game cycle. A 91 overall with those hitting stats at second base is awesome. They give us not 1 but 2 choice packs at the end of this program. The 80-star Roberto Clemente has 81-93 power with 105 clutch. The 60-star 89 overall Luis Ariz. This is a Luis Ariz card with 81-78 power at just parallel 2. He's going to be 80-80 power. If you're new to MLB The Show, 80 plus power is the attribute animation gate. If you get to that 80 number, you are more likely to get good animations on good swing fly balls. I remember when Perfect Perfects came out, they said 80 plus power, perfect fly ball should always be a homer. Still working on that, but you get the idea. Luis Ariz with 80-80 power is nuts. Then you got an 88 Josh Smith. This card has 86-100 power with 100 clutch. At 20 stars, you're going to get an 87 Jose Series, 111-91 power. And I was going to say, this card out of all the other ones has nasty defense and speed to go along with the power. This is going to be a really good card. But here's the cool part about this program. Starting at 20 stars, you're going to start unlocking these packs in diamonds. But before you get to 20, you can unlock a bunch of common pitchers. Common Josh Hader, Corey Kluber, Jose Alvarado, and Johan Duran. Again, if you're new to MLB The Show, the reason this is so cool is because we have a Moonshot event in the game, and you're going to be using these pitchers. The Moonshot event is what popularized the Moonshot content and Moonshot players. Granted, I don't love still that we don't have specific event rewards, and it's just a multiplayer program. But this event is 3 inning games on all-star difficulty. You can only use common pitchers, and you can use any lineup in the game. God Squads versus common pitchers on All-Star at Laughing Mountain. This is a parallel and PXP grind heaven. And I'll say, I've gotten bored with the Moonshot event over the years, but this program collection and the way they're doing the content today is amazing. Like, I'm fired up to make content today. No, I don't have any shot of getting this Byron Buxton today because you're going to have to get all the players from that pack, and this is going to be pricey. It's going to be a while before I can get Sir Byron Buxton. But I do feel like our complaints were heard over the last couple of weeks because we no longer have platoons in the no money spent programs, and that's all I can ask for. And I've said this a million times. I can't speak for everyone. Me personally, I'm more likely to swipe the debit card and rip a pack or 2 if I appreciate the content. Like, sure, I can get this Brian Roberts and he's a nasty card. I don't need Byron Buxton, but I feel better about buying packs when it's like that. When you put just 1 good card in the game and you force me to spend money to get it, I'd rather just take 3 weeks and grind it organically. I'm not buying it in that scenario. This is how you get the grinders back, baby. Let's go. Also, I want to just take the time to say that the design of these Moonshot cards this year is phenomenal. I love that the moon in the background is color dependent on the team. The orange moon looks cool. The red moon for the Phillies looks really cool. And I like the earth at the bottom as like a base for these cards. These are, I think these instantly jump into like my top 5 Diamond Dynasty card designs of all time. Now, I noted this store pack. You can get all of the choice players and whatnot out of here. There are 2 different types of packs here. The choice packs have 87 plus players guaranteed. You have a 1 in 4 shot at an 89 and a 1 in 10 shot at pulling one of the 2 91 overalls. And like I said, there are 2 different choice packs and they have 2 different feature players. The full moon pack has the Bo Bichette 91 overall, and this card is cracked. 101, 88 against right, 125, 100 against left. Jock Peterson is 110, 118 against right, 89, 95 against left. You can't play him anywhere in the field though. Dalton Varsho has 76, 91 contact, 94, 75 power. I kind of wish he had catcher secondary. Bryce Terang, a defensive wizard. This card only has 60 power versus left. Doesn't really play in the Moonshot content. Kerry Carpenter, one of my favorite and in my opinion, one of the most underrated players in the entire league. 109, 106 against right. 65, 81 against left with 107 clutch. If you're using these cards in the Moonshot event, the contact doesn't matter. That power will play. Zach Neto, 77, 125 contact with 83, 90 power and 97 clutch. Then you got Harmon Killebrew, 84, 63 contact, 105, 112 power with the 91 clutch, 105 discipline. Discipline and durability were juiced up on this one because, of course, Harmon Killebrew does not have any defense or speed, and they wanted to nuke one of those contacts. Alan Trammell, 92, 105 contact, 72, 80 power, one of the lower balanced power cards out of the group. You got another Tiger and Colt Keith, 98, 112 contact, 85, 70 power. The Tigers are getting a ton of content. And you got Joseph Ortiz, 72 or 82, 70 contact, 75, 101 power. And then the Eclipse pack has the 91 Jeimer Candelario. He's one of my favorite swings in DD. Reminds me a lot of Nico Goodrum, switch hitter, 97, 94 contact, 110, 94 power, 91 Lou Brock, 80, 70 power on Lou Brock. But this is a Lou Brock card with just 75 speed. He is not the 99 cheese demon that we're used to. So 80, 70 power will play, but this isn't the Lou Brock you're used to seeing. Then you got Jason Giambi, who I can't think of someone who fits the Moonshot event better than Jason Giambi. 93, 100 against right, 88, 81 against left. He is one of my original favorite players. The first time I ever made World Series way back in like MLB 17 or 18. This was the guy that carried me on that first run. I'll never forget it. Sean Murphy, 89 overall, 80, 93 contact, 190 power. And you got Mason Wynn, who just terrorized my Phillies last week. 92, 85 contact, 76, 92 power with the 90 arm strength. And you got 87 JJ Bleday. He's got 90, 74 with 90, 97 power. Not bad. Only 56 fielding in center field, though. That will not play. Jesus Sanchez, 107, 93 against right, 60, 83 versus left. And Joey Bart, I believe, is the final card in this pack. 120, 115 against left, 83 power versus right. Oh, I lied. There's 2 more. You got Andy Pages here with 70, 125 contact, 81, 78 power. And then the last card is Heliot Ramos with 78, 80 versus right, and the 125, 115 versus left. So those are the 2 choice packs. Your Crescent Moon pack. This is going to give you a 1-in-1 guaranteed 87 plus overall, but you have a 1-in-20 shot at the 91 overall. So this is essentially, instead of it being a choice pack where you'll have more odds, but you choose a player, this pack just has 1 player in it, period. And you're only going to get a 91 out of 1 out of 20 of these. So it's just pretty much the same pack, but a different, different pull radius. And you have an unlimited amount of these, whereas you can only get 4 each of the choice packs. I will not be spending my stubs on packs. I'm going to get all the free cards that I can. There's also a new Moonshot mini season, the Lefty Long Ball mini season. We're going to check this out. You can get content here as well. There's a bunch of packs you can unlock. There's also the Silver Goose Gossage, the Silver Tom Seaver. There's a Diamond Michael Bush, a Diamond JP Crawford, a Moonshot Diamond Jesse Winker. I got to get my hands on that card. And then you can unlock a ton of choice packs as you grind through this mini season. And at the very end, you're going to get the 91 overall Moonshot Tony Gwynn. This is most likely what I'm grinding on stream right now. There's also a new Diamond Quest for the Moonshot content. That's right. You didn't think they were going to post new content, not give us a Diamond Quest. There's common cards you can unlock, Nolan Ryan and Darren O'Day. And then there's also hitters, Harrison Bader and Prince Fielder, both 91 overalls, might I add. The Harrison Bader card is 96, 81 contact, 84, 100 power with 103 clutch. He's also a pretty good fielder, 85 fielding as a left field primary. Prince Fielder is 92, 115 versus right and 81, 85 versus left. Now those mini season rewards, the Michael Bush, 84, 95 versus right, 90, 84 versus left. And it doesn't look like anyone's actually unlocked the JP Crawford yet, so he hasn't been discovered, which means he's not in the collection yet. Nolan Ryan, on the other hand, has Silver Goose Gossage. I love that they threw a couple silver pitchers in here. Like, hey guys, you can use these outside of the Moonshot event too. As a matter of fact, right now, while you're watching this video, I'm live on Twitch grinding all this content. So come hang out. The link is in the description. It's twitch.tv/RealShelfy. Come hang out. I don't stream often, but when I do, we're grinding no money spent. Along with the Moonshot content that came out today, we also got the new Spotlight for May. Jason Dominguez is your new Spotlight player for May at 50 stars. You're going to be able to get the 91 overall, 106.95 against right, 89.78 against left with good fielding, and 106 clutch. If you're a Yankees fan, just a Jason Dominguez fan, or maybe you put switch hitter builds together or whatever it may be, this is another solid card that came out today. You can grind them for free and throw them in your Moonshot lineup. Jason Dominguez is an MLB The Show goon. He's just usually not healthy enough to get consistent cards. This one will play. At least they put the power up high enough that you can parallel him up past 80. You know what I mean? I'm just so done with the platoons, man. Just stop giving me platoons at the end of these programs. That's all I ask. The feature player in every content drop should at least be a usable balanced card. It doesn't have to be cracked. It doesn't have to be as good as the collections. It doesn't have to be as good as the packs. Just make it usable and balanced. And then when it comes to them World Series rewards and them XP bosses, they need to be cracked. Just as good, if not better, than the chase pack card or the new content cards that come out. World Series and XP bosses, that's 5 cards over an entire month. There's no reason those cards can't be cracked. Now that we're balancing out these program cards like this Jason Dominguez and that Brian Roberts that came out today at the end of this program, I feel really good about content when it's like this. Need more of this. This is good. And I'm unlocking it all right now. Come hang out with me, your boy. Hit the link in the description box down below. Like the video while you're down there. If you're new, subscribe. We cover all the content here. No money spent. And we got pack squads coming out tomorrow. I'm going to grind all of this content. Probably save all of my packs all weekend long. And I'll do a big variety pack opening on Sunday morning on YouTube. Look out for that video. I'll see you guys then. If you're going to come out in the live stream, I will see you guys over there. If not, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Be blessed. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.